Welcome to MotoGP Mac. In today's video, we're going to talk about the upcoming race this weekend for the Malaysian Grand Prix at the Sepang International Circuit. Now, before we get into it, here is the schedule for Friday. Here is the schedule for Saturday. And here is the schedule for Sunday. Now, realistically, the biggest question this weekend is, can Alex Marquez seal second place in the championship? Now, I do believe he does have one hand and four fingers of the other hand on the trophy already, but saying that, there is still 111 points left in the championship and he is 97 points clear of Marco Bezzecchi. However, realistically, a top 10 finish in both races will make sure that he secures that position. So let's wait and see, can he do it? Hopefully he can, but he does need to have a pretty strong performance this weekend. Marco Bezzecchi, well, he is the man of the moment, the man to beat. Yes, he didn't have the best weekends last weekend. While it was a good weekend, it could have been better. That win, or a win in the main race, that would have definitely helped his chances of getting second place. But, for sure he's going to go at it and see where he goes. Pecco Bagnaia, don't really know what to say. Two DNFs, the bike shaking violently down the straight of Phillip Island. I'm not sure if people saw it, but if you didn't, definitely try and find it. It was scary. Pedro Acosta, not a great weekend last weekend. Very frustrated after it, but let's see what he can do. Fabio Di Giannantonio with last weekend's points, moving ahead of Franco Morbidelli, just at the right time towards the end of the season. Franco Morbidelli, not a great race last weekend in Phillip Island. Pace wasn't there. Same for Fermin Aldegar. It's amazing a difference the week makes, but can he get back on track here? Fabio Quartararo, again, needs a good weekend. Raul Fernandez, realistically, let's see what he can do. His form has been okay, a seventh, a sixth, and a first, but realistically, problem when you win is that people now expect you to be in the skinny places. Let's see, will that shot of confidence help him? But we've seen it with Fermin Aldegar as a prime example. He won the last race, he finished 14th this race. Johan Zarco, does need to finish. His results have been kind of off the boil, 9th, 12th, and then did not finish. Similar for Brad Binder, he's a 12th, a 4th, and 8th. Hopefully he can be a little bit closer to Pedro over the course of the race weekend. Interesting to see how Luca Marini will go. He is coming into form with the 5th and the 6th places in the previous races. And it'll be interesting to see how much faster the Honda will be around Sepang than last year, or even in testing. Enea Bastianini, again, another one would be interested to see, can the KTM work around the Sepang International Circuit. Joan Mir, going to be very honest, can he stay on the bike? Biggest question for me. Aya Agora, similar, has, obviously he's had the injury and he's back, but let's see, can he go and do it? No Maverick Vinales, Polo Spagro in for him. Jack Miller looked very distressed after the Australian Grand Prix, if I'm honest, with a non-finish, a 14th, and a non-finish again. Not the best of form for Jack going into this. Alex Rins was on the pace this past weekend in Australia, but let's see what Sepang has for him. Miguel Oliveira, 14th, 11th, 12th. Will he even will he break the top 10? Doubtful, but let's wait and see. And then look, we have the normal few coming up as well. Samkit Chandra, Augusto Fernandez is going to ride the V4, is my understanding. Polo Spagro is in for in for Maverick Vinales, and I presume that Lorenzo Savadori is in for Martin if he's not riding. So all in all, look, I think the Sepang circuit is a great one. The races can get a little bit spread out, but saying that, if we do remember between Pecco and Martin last year, the battling was really entertaining for a couple of laps anyway, for sure. But I would definitely love to know your thoughts. What are you most looking forward to about the Sepang Grand Prix, and who is your fastest man on Friday? Definitely leave your thoughts in the comments below, and I'll be back again tomorrow with another video.